Okay, Rachel, ask me anything.
Well, you have a background in biology, right?
Yes.
Will you tell me a little bit about it?
Sure. So I was a chemistry major here and then a safety major. So I started in chemistry, finished with my minor, but my grad school work was in pharmacology and toxicology at Dartmouth Med School. So it was all about physiology, biology, cell pipetting, which is why I have some old equipment floating around campus from my old grants. But yes, biology is at the core of everything I did in my professional life because it was about lung damage, specifically the cells of the lung. So very tedious, but I loved it. I love biology and the science itself. And you're a junior?
I'm a junior, yeah.
And who's your advisor? What are you doing in the lab right now?
Dr. Hayes is my advisor, and we're working on algae right now. So yeah, and we're using your pipettes.
What are you working on with the algae? What's it doing?
Well,
No little shop of horrors, I hope.
no, we're working on population genetics in the lab. Very cool. So, yes.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. It's so nice to meet you, and thanks for asking me something.
Well, actually, I was just in a meeting with William Say, our provost, and then earlier with Susan LePen, our new VP of Finance and Administration. And we were all wondering collectively, when is the plan for identifying strategic priorities for the campus going to be released, and what's it going to look like? What's happening with that?
Sure. So we just talked about this yesterday in Cabinet, so they probably reflected some of that, and that is that I'm going to put a proposal before the campus within the next 3 weeks. And the goal there is to take our existing strategic plan and really focus it down on a set of core values like sustainability. What are the things we're going to do to reinforce our sustainability commitment as a campus, and how does that affect everything, our curriculum, our student experience, the way we operate, the commitments we make in our business function. So you should see it within 2 to 3 weeks, and then I'm looking forward to your feedback because I'm taking this large strategic plan and trying to focus it on a few core priorities for us for the next 3 years.
Awesome.
So thanks for the question.
Yeah, thank you. And thanks for...
You've been here now since July, correct?
Yeah, late July, August.
Okay. What's the one thing you were most surprised about when you took over as the interim president?
The thing I was most surprised about when I took over as interim president, I think, was the public nature of the job. Like, I walk down Main Street and people recognize me and give me hugs and say, thank you, so excited you're at Keene State. And so it's very public. And I think I knew it was a public position, but I didn't realize that off the campus even, folks were watching and so interested to make sure that Keene State would be a success. And so that has surprised me the most, I think.
Now, your time as a student athlete here,
Yeah.
and specifically from an athletic standpoint, what lessons did you learn in athletics that could help you become a better president?
So for me, athletics has always been a core, as you know, back when we worked together when I was a student years ago. I think the thing I learned from athletics that was most important is the importance of not trying to do it all yourself. That you have to count on your team, you count on good leaders and your coaches and your coaching staff, and that you rely upon those around you to be better than you can be on your own. And I think that's made me a better leader as a president because no one person can do this job and be responsible for all the successes or the challenges. And I think athletics more than anything else taught me about that value and that skill set. So thanks, Coach.
Great answers.
You're awesome, Coach.